are the green and pleasant delights of the Great British Garden in summertime. But this year, I want to encourage you to banish your boring benches, say goodbye to worn-out windbreaks, and kick out beaten-up barbecues, because I want to bring interior elegance outside and glam up your garden. This season, the high street buzzwords of fashion, florals and shabby chic. But listen and learn, because they can go horribly wrong. Now, this is a part of the garden which feels very like a lot of town gardens. You know, it's enclosed, there isn't much in terms of floral planting, a lot of architectural plants, a couple of salady bits that might find their way onto your dinner table. But basically, this is a bit of a nature-free zone. So bizarrely, this is where I'm going to be laying on my floral feast. But the flowers are courtesy of me, not Mother Nature. For me, florals are like this. They're big and they're brave and they're a bit busty, they're a bit blousy. This is very interesting because it's got this sort of sensation of digiprint in the background, which makes it feel very, very fashionable. This, along with some more traditional chintzes, is exactly where I'm coming from. Because I've got no flowers in here, how about something man-made? These are acrylic with glass mosaic. Now I know at the moment that looks slightly like a Zulu spear, but trust me, it is an abstracted tulip. That, in the border like that, is going to catch the light, twinkle, and be a fabulous background to the other florals I'm going to bring in. This is my take on a floral tablecloth. Now I know this doesn't look very floral at the moment, but that is why I've got these. If there's one thing that's even trendier than fashion florals or shabby chic, it's patchwork. Watch this and be amazed. The idea is to just loose lay these fabulous floral tiles. You can pick old tiles up in boot fairs, you can find them in junk shops, you can find them in antique markets. The joy is that after the party you put all the tiles away and reuse them somewhere else, perhaps around a mirror frame, or just keep bringing them out into the garden when you want to bring a bit of floral fun to your feast. This setup is really all about attention to detail as well. It's not just about the floral thing which has all the impact. It's also, I want people to feel as if they're constantly unwrapping little surprises. So what Marianne's doing now is just using different ribbons to wrap around each of the napkins. These, which are so sweet, which I actually found in a car boot sale. They're just old, ornate little spoons, and they're just going to be popped in with the napkins, almost like a little free gift. And of course that's for stirring your tea. See, it suddenly occurred to me that there was absolutely no shade whatsoever here. So I'm just using these arches, and we're going to stretch a bit of antique lace across the two and then dangle a chandelier. Of course, there's no point in inviting people around without giving them something to eat off and drink out of. Plenty of this kind of stuff on the high street now, things that you can buy that look as if you've been very, very clever. Buy cleverness off the shelf if you can. Nothing wrong with that. That is pack flat cardboard. It's entirely disposable and it just looks absolutely perfect there. It's almost as if the world has got bunting mad. Time was, you said bunting to someone and they might hit you, but actually now the idea of stringing flags across something has become the height of fashion. So, rather than just doing it at the village hall, why not do it for a party as well? This is what I mean about florals. I don't mean tea-stained stuff. I mean the sort of colours that Mother Nature puts on for us as it is. Simple, straightforward, mark out a triangle shape on the back of the fabric, like I've done here. Use pinking shears so that the edges don't fray to cut the shape. When you've assembled enough, start sticking them onto a ribbon. Double-sided tape onto the ribbon, peel off the backing paper and stick one of the flags on. And then, and I've waited 45 whole Earth years to say this, here's one I prepared earlier. What's that? Yeah. Funky, funky. What's that? Funky floral feast, as colourful, as vibrant, as sexy as Mother Nature herself. It's all about layering as many different florals together. But here are some tips. Keep the florals bigger and brighter in the background. In the foreground, make sure everything's slightly smaller with a little bit more attention to detail. And think about practicalities like shade and keeping everybody safe and happy and out of the sun. This looks lovely. It's just missing one thing. Here come the girls.